Y'all see them dudes from Little Rock Podcast?
Oh, yeah.
The Thinking Game.
I heard they about to talk about thinking with and without structure.
Bet. Let's tune in to The Thinking Game.
What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all tuned in. We got a special guest in the house. We got that boy Mac in the house. We got Peel in the house. You got Mike and you got Jay. We got all Southwest in the house, man.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Jay came by the studio, man. We in the studio today. We working on Peel, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get him out the shadows, man. You know what I'm saying? He got that KD energy, man. You know, he got that KD energy. He like being in the shadows. We're gonna get him up out of there though. But thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We got a special guest, Mac.
What's up?
What's up in the community? Shout him out,
Yes,
man.
sir.
What's your the Mac camp, man? Tell him a little bit about the Mac camp.
Man, listen. I'm Mac, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Shoot, I grew up in the same streets, my guys, man. Grew up
Streets.
chasing the women, macking, but now I'm moving aggressively. I'm moving aggressively. C for change now, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
for the culture, for the
Yes,
community.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? Led by Christ, you know what I'm saying? Doing
Live
this for
by
the
Christ.
children.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? And we're doing this because we care, man. So it's mass camp now, you know what I'm saying? Moving aggressive. Thanks, peace, love is the foundation, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have thanks, you gotta have a thankful gratitude. You gotta have it in your spirit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be loving, you gotta be peaceful. So that's what mass camp is all about. Going hard, changing the culture, changing the community, and we're doing it because we care, you know what I'm saying? So that's me, you know what
100%.
I'm saying? I embody that. So yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Mac is, that's what mass camp is, you know?
Yeah. So before we start getting into the story of the Mac, we fit to laugh a little bit, and kind of get everybody warmed up a little bit. So I want to know what y'all think about this. Been floating around social media. Her sister been going out saying she could at least give us 2,500 on
Man,
TMZ.
yeah.
So my question to y'all is Glorilla, is she obligated to carry her family financially? I think people really need to.
I don't think no one in particular is obligated for a grown human. Now, for children, yes, of course, you can bring them in this world, but an adult, no. But
Right.
I said this to say this: if it's your family, we grew up in the same house, I'll look out for you, but you got to do for yourself. I gotta see some kind of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think, Matt?
Yeah, man. You come over, like you said, you come over with your people, you're
Yeah.
gonna do something for them. Of course, we don't know the whole story. It's just a headline. So maybe she have
For
done
sure.
something for them. People don't do right. So now they gonna get mad
Yeah.
when you say no. So if it's
Yeah.
that case, then it is a
Yeah.
limit. It's a limit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you definitely
So-
want to help them off top. You want to put them in position, make their own money. If I'm gonna hook you up, make your own money, so you don't even need my money. You know what I'm saying? But you mess that up, I'm gonna have to tell you no. I done helped you 3 times. You keep blowing 100. I gave you 10,000, 20, 30. Hey, you know
That's
what?
it.
No, I ain't enough for you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What you think, Bill?
it can be.
When is enough?
Yeah, same thing. Like that. You ain't obligated to take care of nobody but your kids until they,
Right.
get a little older and get to talk crazy. But yeah, she probably done helped them out plenty of times, and she
Right.
finally said no, and now they mad.
That's it.
But
That's it.
but that, but some of them have different thoughts. When people get older, yeah, people do change. But hey, she ain't helped them out so many times. But that's a lot of that. Hey, you got 10, 11 more people asking
Yeah.
2,500 at a time.
That's
I think
Ooh-wee.
as a community, man, we have to learn financial literacy as a community. Some people ain't gonna want to do it when you get older. Like I say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I think if they knew financial literacy and they probably realized that she really may not be making as much as what you think she probably would be making. Rapping, people don't rapping behind the scenes, man. It ain't as lucrative as you think it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You really got to put in their work. You know what I'm
You can
saying?
be more famous and rich.
Yeah.
You be in the whole, yeah. Once
And
they
these terms,
I got more followers than I got money.
try to tell kids it's these terms in life that people use, like help. Like, what does help mean to the next person? Do you want me to help you or do you want me to carry you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do
big
you
difference.
need eat, or do you need a couple of 100,000?
Yeah. And what you gonna do?
Right.
Like if you never had 100,000 cash in your hand or in your bank account and somebody gave you really know what to do with it.
Nah, most people don't.
You know what I'm
Most people
saying?
don't.
So and that's why kids gotta understand when you see this stuff on social media, man, some people just crash out and instead of talking to her, or maybe she got cut off, she go on social
Yeah.
media and that's made it worse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But another thing I hate to see, but it seems like it's a problem when it's our community. You know, Glorilla, her sister, all on social media and stuff like this. But we never see the other oranges, like when Hunter Biden is doing drugs and he's in the White House. When is his dad gonna cut him off? When is his
Yeah.
chances gonna be up?
They actually do. You know, like Warren Buffett, they only give their kids like a 0.1% of their wealth,
Yeah,
and the rest of it they give it away.
yeah, something. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
that's
people
a
they
good
got money to do
case,
that.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you know, like say when we do stuff, it's always
Yeah,
shown.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, I just warm us up. Now we finna get into the story of the Mac. The Mac. Let the
Okay.
people know, man, where you grew up from, man. Where you from, bro?
Hey, man, probably just like y'all, man. For the most part, for sure, Southwest,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
home. You know, as a youngster, I used to go to St. Louis every summer, so I feel like
Yeah.
I'm definitely from Southwest. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely Little
Yeah.
Rock. By my mind, you know, I done been around. I got some experience. I done been into other states and stuff as a kid, so I know that helps change my perspective on life sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? But definitely
What part of
Southwest
St.
all
Louis?
day, every day.
What part of St. Louis?
The Jennings area. That's where my family was at. We used to go there every summer. Jennings. So
Okay.
that would be that's like that's the
Okay.
name of the little area, Jennings. So it's like matter of
Okay.
fact, it's in Ferguson. It's by where all that what's that dude they got? I forgot that dude
Yeah.
name. That company.
Yeah.
Not Floyd, the first guy,
Not
the first
Floyd.
little kid.
Mike Brown.
Yeah.
The little kid, yeah, Mike Brown. When that happened, that was the name. That was like a couple blocks from where we kind of like grew up a little bit when we used to go for every summer. Yeah,
Do you
a
got
couple blocks
folks? You
away.
got folks from Sweet Home? Because I know a lot of my family from Sweet Home too.
Man, that's where I'm at right now. I'm out here. I'm out here now.
Yeah, you know
I'm
my
out here in Granny
my
Mountain
mom-
right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my
Shoot.
grandma stayed
My
at Sweet
grandma-
Home, like on 3 across the tracks, like on over there on Elaine. So
Man, listen, I've been out here all day. That's we home at the church down there. So yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So what was Lil Mac into? Like, were you into sports coming up in elementary and junior high, or were you in the streets, or were you in the art, rapping?
Okay. Man, look, I grew up Southwest. Okay, it's just people don't know it's a trailer park. A lot of people done been through there. You know what I'm saying? Man, that was our own little hood. Man, we had our own thing. We had basketball, football. So I'm a hood superstar when it comes to sports. You know what I'm saying? I was a little dude, so I tried out for the basketball team 7th grade. You know, Coach Davis, shout out to y'all. He had a lot of people that was kind of short my size, so I ain't make the team. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never tried out again. I played football, but I hopped in the streets about 14, so I got off of that before I even got tall. I wish I would have kind of stayed with it. I got tall. I probably could have did something, but by the time I got tall, I was in the streets.
Yeah, for sure.
So I play sports though. I still play now, but when I get a chance to. So yeah, sports and stuff, but nothing major. But I definitely got a sports mind though. I was supposed to be a sportscaster, but like I said, I got off track with that. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
So in high school, like, what was some of your interests? Like, what drove you to where you are now? Did you see some of your adult self down, your characteristics at the kid you?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Growing up where I'm from, you got it's tough. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna jump a game, you either gonna lock in on whatever you're doing. Right, you only got so many options. So like me, I was kind of like a balance. You know what I'm saying? I did good in school until junior high and middle school. But so with that foundation, I was smart. You know what I'm saying? And I was from the hood, so I had like a little mixture going on. You know what I'm saying? I was smart, but I was in the street. So I was like 50-50. I ain't even gonna let anybody know me. They know that's fact. You know what I'm saying? They know G Mac. He was with us, but he was also, I know how to say no and go the other way too. So I was so thank God for that. But so growing up I got into the girls 14, 15, 16, started going
That
hard
might
that
stuff.
way. But
Funny stuff. Yeah.
so so
Yeah.
so that was
So what do you
yeah, okay.
what do you think? Like some of the things that we dealt with in high school that kids dealing with now, like most parents probably may not know, because they just think we just go to school, get your grades, you should be okay, but they don't realize like some of the stuff in the trenches that you got to try to have the mindset to overcome or not do. But now, a lot of kids just don't come out the box like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's okay because it's two different types of kids and parents. Because see, some kids they actually do grow up in the trenches. When I say trenches, they parents where they talk around and what they hear from their aunties, cousins. A lot of them folks, you know what I'm saying? They parents don't even understand how that type of environment shape their kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the
100%.
other side, they might not know what their kid getting into. You know what I'm saying? But it's the other side. They know. And they think it's kind of cool. They think some sort of let some stuff slide, but they just destroying your kid because see now they halfway too grown for themselves. So they go to school, you know, they kind of they check out of school too early. See, when we was growing up, you know, maybe people might drop out in high school towards the end of high school. Now these kids be already on the borderline by the time they 7, they be young, really got done with school, already done with school, really. And now you can tell them at school. So they too grown. So a lot of these parents know these kids getting into too much, but then other ones kind of naive to what could be going on. But then, you know, so you know what I'm saying? It's the parents got a big role in what's going on with these kids these days too. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Mac, what year you came out?
I came out 02.
Okay. Okay. I thought you was at least by 03, but I ain't realized.
Came out 02. Right behind everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I had to think about it. I was like, hey, I do remember seeing that little young joker around.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I was right behind,
I've been knowing since Chico. So
right.
yeah,
you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
For
Chico.
sure.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah, man. Yep.
But yeah, what's some of the things now that you see with the youth now, especially like the young men that you see that most people don't have the privilege of seeing? They just see the news and stuff. But what's some of the stuff you see that the kids lacking in the community?
Man, that's a good question, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids are misunderstood or no, misguided, you know what I'm saying? Because if they would have had better role models, better stuff, because kids can only be what they see, you know what I'm saying? They can't be nothing they never saw or experienced. So even a person like me, I talk to kids all day, every day, but guess what? Sometimes when I talk to them, what I'm they look at me like, I'm more of a positive person, you know what I'm saying? I come from the struggle. I probably tougher than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I come from the struggle. I try to tell them stuff so they can avoid it, but they like when I'm saying it's a foreign language because I'm speaking positive. They don't hear that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't hear that, so it's hard to change when you go back home, back to the hard life. Mama talking crazy, this and that. And a lot of kids raising themselves, you know, parents younger, so they busy chasing. They still trying to grow up themselves. So that's why the cycle kind of like it is a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So these kids, they doing what they see. They doing what they see. You know what I'm saying? Internet raising them. Neighborhood raising them sometimes, you know. And the neighborhood ain't right now. When we was growing up, we had morals, we had codes, we had different stuff. Now it's kind of wild, everybody for themselves. So that ain't good for a young kid with open mind, don't know nothing. I mean, they're gonna get pulled in so many different directions, you know what I mean, trying to prove themselves. Or try to fit in, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
Then you have kids like us, you know, you probably used to hear the same thing. Man, you too smart for your own good and stuff like that.
Okay, hey.
And then you use it the wrong way. Like I always tell them when you talking to girls, you so smart. You figure out the pattern of talking to women and stuff, but you don't realize I should have been doing that towards my education and figuring out life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It started becoming easy to you. You don't even realize it. It just started becoming easy to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because that's one thing. That's one thing the youth got to know. Man, they all got talents and skills. They was put here for a reason. They got skills and talents. It's all about how you gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if nobody don't teach you right, you're gonna use it the wrong way. I even fell victim to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of goals and different dreams stuff I could have been doing, but I was using it to, you know, maybe do some stuff the wrong thing at that
Yep.
time. But if I would have put that
Yep.
energy to something else, I would have been, a different life. But I'm also thankful for the life I do have and everything for a reason too. So I accept
Oh
that.
yeah,
But things could have been different if I would have been guided different. You know what I'm saying? That
for
goes for
sure.
all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
for 100%.
Talking
yeah,
about guidance and things like that, what got you? What was the thing that happened that got you on the path that you are on now? Not a
man.
Was it spirituality? Was it helping your community? What was it? What was that one thing?
It gotta be some spirituality to it, because I always had love for God. I think I always was a decent person, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, as a kid, you pick up bad habits. But then as I became a teenager, I started learning for myself some stuff. So I started being, I feel like, a better person. I started having more morals. So 19, around about 19, when I first started doing music, my first song, I was talking about God and different stuff, I was still in the hood. So I always had God in me. And then like, if you continue to pray, try, you're gonna eventually change. So that's what happened with me. I always was trying and praying, even though I might have been doing stuff that was, I ain't gonna say wrong, because I ain't never just did nothing just that wrong, but making mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But you keep praying and trying and praying and trying, you're gonna eventually get right. And that's the key,
Yeah,
I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I know when I think about the prodigal son, when you don't have that male presence in your life, that's your own DNA. They kind of keep the guardrails on you, and you just
Mm-hmm.
kind of free to do whatever you want to do. That's the situation I was in. You just too free. Sometimes freedom can be the detriment of you because you too free. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a race car without a governor. You know what I'm saying? You can go 100
Right,
miles. Yeah, you can go
right,
100 miles per hour. You ain't got nobody to tell you to slow down. You actually can go 100 miles per hour, while everybody else is like, nah, I can't go that fast. It's a little too fast for me.
right.
Yeah.
And I
Amen.
know a lot of kids experience that too. You don't have that self-restraint when you 17, 18. I know I didn't, you know what I'm saying? That self-restraint is it's a skill, they really a
Right.
lot of young boys I think need to learn.
Yeah. A quick question. Quick question, Mac.
Distraction.
Um,
Yep.
I heard you speak about your summers going up to Missouri and stuff. Like,
Uh-huh.
what type of stuff did you learn there that you like? I'm gonna bring this back home with me, and I'm gonna keep it with me.
Gotcha. I think because like, man, growing up, people like, when I just be really like being me, like, where you from? You ain't from here. They always say that, be thinking that. I guess it's, I don't know. Man, how, like me, I'm different. Shoot, the way I wear my hair, the way I dress, the way I probably talk, act. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I say that I'm different because we having this conversation, but that's what, like, over the years, somebody I was like, where you from? Like I'm, because maybe I act like I'm different, not from here or something. I can't really put my finger on it
Yeah.
exactly, but so I feel like me, like being out there, being in different places, my mind, like, dang, I can't. I just feel like my mind open to different possibilities. Way I talk, way I think. I'm trying to think. This is the way I even talk. Like right now, I feel like I'm from the hood, but I feel like maybe I talk proper or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stuff like
Educated.
that. Just a little small stuff like that. Educate, a little
Yeah,
educated. Yeah, my mind open. I got a good imagination. You know what I'm saying? When I was a
yeah,
kid, I played with my toys by myself. I be by myself having a great time. Just
sure.
just imagination. Take
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Open my mind open. You feel me? My mind open. I ain't closed minded. I listen to anybody. A little kid can come up and tell me something. Like, damn, that was real. You know what I'm saying? So my mind open. I don't know. I'm open to change, open to be better. And that's how I probably come off. My energy come off like that too.
so I know me and you went down the same path, and I think people really need to hear this, especially parent when your son turn like 18, 19, and they get on their own. And they can be doing everything good and working, but I'm saying that self-discipline part, like, well, I think
Okay.
like I know you had the Grand Prix with the rims, right? Because I had the car with the rims, right? And I think
Look, Casper. Yeah.
I tell my mom about this. How hard is it to say no to a woman that approaches you? Like, you're not even trying to. They coming at
Okay.
you. You know what I'm saying? 19, 20. You just chilling with the homies.
Uh,
And they coming
nah.
at you. How hard is it to have the discipline to say no at the age? That's something I think the young boys,
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep 100 with you. When I was 19, I ain't had no discipline when it come to
I
women. I
know
ain't gonna
me.
lie. I ain't had no discipline when at my young age. Shoot,
Man.
boy,
Yeah.
no. I got discipline now. I can say no now, but then, oh no,
Yeah.
ain't no way I say no. You check off a couple boxes, and we moving forward. You feel me? And that's how it's as long
I
as
can't
yeah.
imagine how hard it is for a young 19-year-old now with the girl, because you had to have some kind of game back then, but it seems like the girls are
Right.
more aggressive now from what they
Right.
telling me. It's like, man, I can't
They
even
are, man.
Yeah, man. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Too-
It's pretty crazy.
See, if it was like it was, if it was
Oh
like
my
it is now, it'd be too easy. It'd be too much. It'd be too much.
Oh.
Too much going on. Cause now, like I said, we have to have game. We have to come with something. Now
Yeah,
the females chasing the dudes these days. So
man.
you know.
Real. That's real.
So yeah. But yeah, I ain't had no discipline at a young age. I ain't learned that to my
I
20s. That's when I started getting discipline. Shoot.
Yeah.
Boy, I
Then I
had to
think
learn.
what really woke me up, man, I wanted a family, but I actually wanted to lead my family, not only just like, be their father, but lead them spiritually and stuff like that. I wanted to do the whole thing, not just like 30% of it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to
Okay,
repeat the cycle, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
'cause
of,
a
Yeah,
lot
that's
of people
good.
get somebody pregnant.
yeah. So I
Right.
think that's
I did
the
good by not doing that early age for sure, because I definitely could have, but I wearing protection. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that too. Like I wearing protection. Some people wasn't, because we got people, our classmates had kids young age, but
It's
so
obvious.
everything
It's
has for a
obvious.
reason though.
Yeah, it's obvious.
So I was
I
wearing
mean,
that
you gotta
protection.
when you really think about
Me
it,
too.
people don't talk about this as much as when you get to that point of the devil's playground when there's no point of return. How many
Right.
people, how many women really ask you, do you have protection or do you got to do it yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some people they don't talk about that out loud, but
Right.
some
Oh,
women
both ways, like you said.
they don't ask you.
And so
Nope.
that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna wrap up because I'm
But
gonna.
I'm saying that's why most dudes get
Right.
girls,
But-
yeah,
but
they not being
Right.
asked.
I don't let her,
So,
But you talking about you? Everybody don't have your mindset though, Jay.
and that's why I get kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Or
saying.
that's why I get STDs they can't get rid
Yep.
of.
Yeah.
You gotta set a standard for
You
yourself.
do. You do.
And that's like low.
Yeah.
That's a low standard.
Yeah.
yeah.
And even with, like I say, with the educational standard, right? Somehow we tricked ourselves to think that we don't have to get post education. And I'm telling any kid, if you from the trenches and you don't have nothing to stand on, no family member that's not a lawyer, somebody that you can stand on, you got to get educated in something. I don't care what it is.
Even like we talked about Glorilla, even if you do got a family member that's up there, you got to get for yourself.
Yeah.
It's so hard, especially when you're intellectually challenged, because everybody not smart. It's so hard just to get out of high school, and you can't even imagine post high school
Yeah.
education. But
Right.
you got to do it. You got to get a skill or a trade or something. Find your niche in life, because your life ain't over after high school. It's
Yeah.
just starting.
Yeah. So how was that? How was it for you after high school, bro? Once you graduated McClellan and you got through those 3 years, 4 years, how was that
Man.
transition, man, from high school to an adult?
You know what? I made when you live in wild, you make mistakes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah, for sure. I'm with you. I did the same thing.
that's one of the driving points I have as a mentor. I try to teach them stuff because I made mistakes, so I try to tell them about the mistakes I made so they can be better, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
made mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wanted to be a sportscaster. I was supposed to go to ULR. I had just moving fast. I messed around and went to ITT Tech just because I went in there, have a little meeting.
Yeah.
Dude was talking good. I don't know why I signed up. Because no, I'm thinking that, oh yeah, computers are still good future, which it was the future, but that wasn't I supposed to do what I was supposed to be doing, going to school for being a sportscaster. But I done hopped up in there just trying to thinking fast, moving fast, whatever. Got tricked off my square by however I got tricked off. And but I changed. I messed. That was my first little kind of threw me off my path. So I started going there, but I left there and I tried to go to ULU at the end. But by then I was just kind of like too far gone and just living too wild. Just couldn't get back focused, man. So that was like the first, you know what I'm saying, part of the journey where I didn't get it right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
wasn't mature enough yet.
Wasn't mature enough to make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
So
the thing, looking back, like thinking we messed up, thinking this over, like, oh man, I messed up with ITT, this over. You got so much more life to live
Bro.
looking back, you know.
Yeah, I just try to tell kids don't, because you work so much, but then you start to realize it's not counting towards something that you can really bank on skill wise. Like when I worked at regular jobs like McDonald's, Subway, stuff like that, it wasn't accounting towards nothing. No retirement. It's not a career field. It's just a job. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these kids, they get stuck in that cycle. They want to go work at Amazon, but then you see Amazon laying people off now. You know what I'm saying? In drones.
Right. That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Yeah,
And
and it's
then learning commitment. Go ahead, Bill. What you about to say?
no, go ahead. No.
No, I was just saying like learning, like understanding commitment, like getting a career field and committing to that field. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that early, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what made me get in IT, because I had a couple of old cats that worked in IT. Was like, man, if you just work in IT and just stay in the field of IT, you'll be straight. But if you stay working those regular jobs, that it won't really help you as far as growing, because you're not growing in a career, you're just growing in a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's one of them things that I like about D-Mac.
Yeah.
My bad, Mac. My bad.
No.
It's one of the things I like about him, because as long as I've been knowing him, man, he always been speaking positive
Appreciate it, bro.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Appreciate it, bro.
and
That's who he is.
because you have to catch that stuff early, and you old enough to realize, like, man, you got to catch that early, because people he'll see something like, I see what path you about to go down, and you don't even know it yet.
Man.
Like our parents was trying to tell us.
Right. Yep.
So let me ask you about the spiritual side. Do you think that as men, we have to get back to leading our families and taking them to church again? Because we kind of slacked off?
For sure. We gotta get spiritual grounded for sure. If it's through the church, yes. You know what I'm saying? If it's just, hey, men coming together, family, community coming together, however, whatever it takes to get spiritually grounded, that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, church is a good place for sure too. I believe in the church, especially good church. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. No occupation perfect. Ain't no perfect. You know what I'm saying? Churches get a lot of bad flag, but it's bad people in any field. Police, doctors, every field got some people who ain't doing it the way they should be doing it. You feel me? So, but you can't take away from the people who doing it right.
People don't realize, like, if you really understood what it is to be a shepherd over people and how tough it is. Some people just don't realize that they poke holes in it, but they don't realize how tough it really is. And then you think about Farrakhan. I mean, even over in NOI, he still deal with stuff leading people. People be hating on him online still. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I see somebody talking about the farm, talking about they can't buy no lentils from the farm or something like that. People was like, man, what you talking about? I'm eating lentils from the farm right now. So like people just love to hate, you know what I'm saying? And there's some good pastors, there's some bad pastors, and there's some good pastors. And they say in the Bible that it's gonna be good and bad, but
it's good and bad. So,
I think you make a good point. God, men aren't perfect, but God is, and God is. You know, find them where He is. Find them where you are. You know, you don't need to. I gotta get 30 days of membership before I can do this. No, you can start with God right now.
Yeah, what do y'all? I ask all y'all this. What do you think the average man, like generally, some of the struggles are of a dude submitting to God? Do you think it's the structure? Do you think it's the will of God? What do you think, like a struggle? Like, well, I can't submit because of X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I think well, the people I'm around have no problem with submitting to God. It's the other things like the structure of church, more say the discipline of following the rules or living life right. Like if God asked me to do something right now, I do it. But are you listening to God? Are you in your Bible? Or do you want God to open up the sea and talk to you directly? I think that's the thing. The little bitty steps, the church attendance, the living and walking right. I don't think people in their mind have a problem submitting to God.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, religion is always a touchy subject because everyone's gonna feel like they're right when it comes to it. Like, there's people that, you know, people gonna believe in God or Allah, whatever you want to, Buddha, whatever you want to call them. There's nothing wrong with submitting to God. It's just when you put the religious stamps on it, that's when it becomes an issue every time. And it's some that just don't believe in it at all. They believe in the sun, moon, and stars.
Yeah,
Before they
so
do that.
you made a good point. I think people have no problem submitting to God, but they have a problem with religion. I like God, but the rules and all the stuff that goes on, the politics of religion is a
I
stumbling
think
block for
because Mike asked, he said, what you asked me? You said, what's the why
The struggle,
men?
why you think
what
generally
communities-
men struggle, like the struggle, like I don't want to
submitting to
submit to God
I
because
think
of XYZ. You know what I'm saying?
I think most people, I think a lot of people, they might. I feel like this is my thing. My take. I feel like people use religion as an excuse sometimes. I feel like people are afraid to accept that they got to change some things about themselves. You feel me? They don't want to
That's
change.
real.
People
Yes,
don't want to
sir.
change, so they
Yeah.
make up all these excuses. They're never. This is something you got to go in a dark place, look in the mirror, and ask yourself, like, come on, man, be for real. What's right and what's wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't want to change some stuff that they do. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to stop lying. They don't want to stop. It ain't even about fornicating necessarily. It's about the way your mind is, the way you look at it. You gotta love people. Like you can, well, yeah. Once you start changing, your ways change. You feel me? Some people
Right.
don't want to change some of their ways. You feel me? So they'll
Right.
fight, go down kicking before they change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You
even
gotta
went to
change
before
some
I hit
stuff
the
about you.
reset button and submitted, man. I had to go through that process of getting rid of those struggles, man, working through those struggles. And like I said, nobody's perfect, but you shouldn't stop striving to keep working, so
Right.
to get better.
That's it. Just try. Just try. It's,
Yeah.
people don't even want to try. Like every day, you know what I'm saying? You should be trying to do something better, you know what I'm saying? People
Yeah.
stubborn, people hard-headed, people like, I don't want to stop being mad at folks. I don't want to stop. You know what I'm saying? It's just small stuff you can do that can start making your life better. Then every time you make another step, you're gonna keep getting better and better. It takes time. So once you get started now, you know what I'm saying? But people, for the life of them, do not want to change some of the stuff they do. You be some of the simple stuff. Just stop talking about folks when you see them. Have some more love in your heart.
Yeah.
Just small stuff like that people
That's
can
it.
do. They don't even want to do that. They don't even want to do
Yeah.
that.
They
Sure.
making fun of somebody because they out here homeless and stuff like that. That stuff is not
Right.
funny. That stuff is not
It
funny.
ain't funny. Right. When we little kids, it might be funny because you don't know no better.
Yeah.
When you get old, some stuff ain't even funny. Like people's
Yeah.
downfall, people going through stuff that ain't funny to me no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't gonna be the one who gonna rain on everybody parade, but it ain't funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff ain't funny. I don't laugh at people no more like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't even in me no more. So just small stuff that we all can do, man, to help everybody.
Awesome. Yes, sir.
So, quick question. Sorry to cut you off, Mike.
No, you good. Go ahead.
So, Mac, what age group did you normally deal with during this mentors thing?
Man, listen. Right now I'm at a middle school, so that's sixth grade through eighth. But I started off all grades. Really, I've been tutoring since high school, and then did an after school program right after that, and then
Yeah.
I even subbed a little bit when I was 19, but I was young. I had jumped into a call center jobs, but I came back around in 2015. So since 2015, I about
Yeah.
5 years at J Fair at the high school, so dealing with the high school kids. And then
Okay.
the last 5-6 years I've been in middle school. So I done dealt with all either with community center. I went to the community center for like 8 years. So that's all ages. So really my mentorship stretches from school age kids on up.
Yeah.
I even sub as a 3-year-old pro. I didn't touch every kid. I didn't touch all types of kids.
Yeah,
So I just love the community, love the kids. You feel me? So I met the babies.
Yeah.
But nah, for real, all ages.
Yeah.
I had a follow-up question to that. Like, how did you get into mentorship and how did you start? But you just answered the question. You've always been it. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Always, man, always.
So I got a-
Ever since high school. Mhm,
Yeah.
yep.
I got a question for you. Knowing what you know now,
Mhm.
when would you recommend a young kid to start making a strategy about post high school, like as far as education and career? What do you think a good age area so they can start? Like thinking about the ACT, SAT,
Okay.
or if they want to go to a trade school, they need, things they could do. Because I was telling wife, if a kid wants to be a framer, if he wants to be in a trade of framing, now you can go to Harbor Freight. You know what I'm saying? If you 19th grade in high school, you can go buy tools from Harbor Freight now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
and work on that trade before you even get to, so you can already be ahead. But what you think?
There you have it, man. Listen, if you at this day and age, because once stuff is advanced now, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
internet, we got chat, we got all this different stuff. Ain't no excuses for no. Once you know what you want to do, it's time to get started. Why you waiting? Because soon you get started, I tell these kids. High school, I used to tell them, but I tell them in middle school now. I said, look, all these kids here, these your clients at the school. You want to do hair, whatever you want to do, start now because you got all these people you can as your clients. You can sell to them. Of course, I be telling the girls who brag, like, go ahead, look all these girls at school. Find somebody who don't got their hair done right. Go ahead, tell them I'll braid your hair and just start, getting clients. I be trying, but it's hard to tell somebody something when they can't see it yet. So that's one way. But I said to answer the question, the age to start focusing on your high school stuff and what you want to do for your life is now. You know what I'm saying? If you got a goal or a dream, we ask kids what you want to be when you grow up. If they can answer that question, then it's time to start now. If some kids might say they don't know for sure, they might say they don't know, but some know. Time to start now.
For sure.
Because there's too many ways you can get started now. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question about the high school, all that you start. As soon as you know what you want to do, it's time to go ahead and line you up because that's how the successful people do it. That's how successful people do it. So we gotta be successful. If your kid know they want to do this, go ahead and start helping them. So by the time, man, they'll be a pro by the time they get to high school. What do you mean? They'll be a pro already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes you can be your own worst enemy, saying what you can't do.
Yeah.
Nobody else said you can do it. You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You said that, and I think a lot of people are their own worst enemy in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
True.
I think at a young age, hey, it's open.
Yeah.
Like even me when in high school, I can't do this, I can't do that, or blah blah blah.
Same here.
Looking back, it was all open.
Yeah. It was all open.
I created those boundaries for myself.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
What do you think, Phil?
Hold on, what was the question again? Because
what do you think, like, knowing what you know now, what do you think, like, a kid will get in, what they think they need to start planning?
Yeah. Because when Mac was talking, I was thinking about, like, the same thing with my daughter. Like, I told her everything that if you follow this plan, because I done been there, done that. If you follow this plan, you're gonna be good. You'll be way set before you even turn 21. Way set. Like you was in you do her. I said, man, find somebody at school. Do her. Like I mean you can make $100, $200 in an hour and a half. Cause women always gonna need their hair done. Always. You know what I'm saying? Then you get in a nursing program. Okay, now you got 2 skills before you even graduate.
Yep.
Without even going to college like that. But if you want to decide to go to college, boom, you already a few steps ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
But having a teenage kids, they gonna go the path that they want to. Just as long as I know, like I tried to nurture what you envisioned. I was trying to nurture, like, hey, gonna do this. Hey, don't worry about all that.
One thing I want to do, this is kind of in my little vision board, is have the kids like sit down with them and write out a plan. Like actually have them see it, what it look like, and like talk to them about every stage. If they don't want to do it, that's fine, but they can't say nobody and tell them. But I'm saying, I know for me, like a lot of times when you're young, you move around so much, you really don't sit still long enough to write that stuff down, and you'll forget what you talked about 5 minutes. 10 minutes, you'd forget what you talked about. But if you actually write out, I want to be a dentist. What does it take to be a dentist? Step 1, step 2. I need to go to school for this. I need to make sure I take these classes. I need to be studying on this, and stick to that. If it's written down, you can hold yourself more accountable. But if it's just talked about, some people just say it's in thin air. You'll forget about it. You won't. It'll go one ear after the other sometime. But writing it down, I'm learning that myself. Writing it down, Like these kids got cell phones. You got Google Docs. If you're on YouTube, you got a Google account. You can put it on Google Docs if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Just do you want to? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I got a question too, Mac. I don't want to get too personal, but
Cool.
did you grow up with two parents or one parent, and your
Okay.
grandparents raised you, or like what's
Okay.
that dynamic?
I did grow up with a mother and a father in the home, and that do make a difference as far as
Yeah.
discipline because I'm gonna break it down because it's half and half. Because the first part of my life, up to 14, right? Had pops was in the home, and see having pops, yeah, if you get in too much trouble, you're in some trouble, some big trouble.
Yeah.
So that's important for kids. They
For
need
sure.
that. They gotta have it. See, that kept me from getting too much deep trouble in the streets because I knew about like going to jail at an early age. Like pops is jail, you know what I'm saying? You get in too much trouble, you get that butt toe up. That's like going to jail. Who want to get that butt toe up? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to get my butt toe up. So I have my limits on how far I will go. So I grew up with my limits. You know what I'm saying? People who don't have nobody to check them, they get reckless. They end up in jail, dead, whatever. Because you out there making reckless decisions. But having that father gonna whoop your butt will make you make some better decisions. You feel me? So I had that. Here's the kicker, though. Here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Remember I said 14, though.
Yeah.
It split up at 14, though.
The most important
That's
time.
when I turned wild.
The most
It's like the most important time for a young man. 14. The gate I got free reigns around about 14. Come on now. So it kind of went left then, boy. It went left quick. I was out there then, boy. Then.
Okay.
But I thank God for my life because it's why I am who I am. I'm here to be a positive person. I'm here to try I got a lot of joy in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to spread that love. I'm here to talk about where I came from, where I'm going, and like spiritually and it's like life period. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on both sides of the track, man. I'm looking at both sides of the world. I could have been all the way out there on like this, or I could have been like all the way a nerd. But I got both. I tasted both of it. You feel me? Like I said, because after 14, I was all wild. Remember I said I was making good grades until middle school. 14, I was on the path. 14, the bottom went out then. So I went on my own little way then. But that's what God had for me though, because He brought me where I'm at today, and we're on a great path. So that's what it is, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, to answer that question, I hope I answered that question. 50-50. I had it, and I didn't have half. Half my life I had it, half I didn't. So We'll say
That's funny, man.
Yeah, because I love like where people, some people grew up with parents, both parents. Some just grew up with one. Some just had them for a short amount of time.
right.
I'm speaking from a point of like my pops was he was in my life, but he wasn't in my life. But once I became a teenager, he was more in it then than compared to when I was younger. So I'd be loving hearing people perspective and what they didn't went through when it comes to stuff like that.
Yep.
For sure.
Definitely.
It'd be left too when you grow up with these old school people. Like people don't realize like they dudes be saying they want an old school woman, and they're like, you ain't never seen a woman wring a chicken neck and chop a chicken head off. But how do you think these kind of women operate? That's been lost over generations. You can't find a lot of women ain't doing that now. You know what I'm saying? But dudes be saying they want an old school. If a woman can do that, what else you think she's capable of? You out here being goofy, and she can chop a chicken head off, consistent. What do you think she can do? You know what I'm saying? But dudes don't be
right by her.
But some dudes ain't never been in the country though. A lot of people be saying why the country dudes be like in Forest City and Mariana. But if you ain't never grew up in the country, it's a different mindset, man. You're not limited. It's like as far like living in the city, like animals get sick. They take the animals to the woods. I ain't gonna say what they do, but they'll take the animals to the woods. Ain't no veterinarians in the country. You know what I'm saying? Being in the woods, you know what I'm saying? Having that freedom to ride your bike all over town, you know what I'm saying? It's a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? Having to kill hogs for real for the family to eat. You got to kill the hog. It ain't, I don't feel like it. No, you finna go out there and kill this hog. You know what I'm saying?
Like, because I love hearing people a little younger than me
For sure.
perspective on things. Like,
Mhm.
without just saying too much, just
Mhm.
some notable people you be like, hey man, they kind of helped me during that time and molded me. Like, okay, you ain't gotta do this, you ain't gotta do that. I know I'm gonna do this, but you know,
Mhm.
you feel me?
What if you asking me one person that I gotta mention because this is my big bro, my main road dog, his name Brandon Stovall. That's
Mm-hmm.
somebody I know all my life, even when I was a little kid. Cause our mothers was very good friends, so I know him all my life. And we got pictures. I was a little
That's a
baby. He was there,
ball.
so it's
Yeah,
Ball. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So being around Ball, yeah. And Ball was like I said, we grew up together, right? He older than me,
Mm-hmm.
but we grew up together. So he class of '99. So I'm hanging out with them, with my class too, but
Yeah,
I'm hanging out with older folks. So
sure.
he growing up, I'm growing up right behind him. So, I
Yeah.
picked up whatever he was doing, I was trying to do it too. So I did pick up stuff from him. So we kind of, grew up together, so that's a person that kind of I say definitely molded because other than that, I had cousins, I got family, but spending time with Wise, that was like the older person that I would go to, you know what I'm saying? So that I would say Ball would be the person that I kind of like ran up under and
Shout out to
molded
Bob.
myself behind. Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Yeah,
Ball, you
Bob.
know what I'm saying?
He's Southwest
Hey,
legend, man. Shout out to Bob.
hey, I'm gonna say one thing about Ball real quick while we talking, because I say following Ball, we chased the girls because we was growing up, we didn't know no better. We were learning. We got to the money, chased the
Mm-hmm.
girls, kicked it. That was our life went. That was what life was all about. Make your
cycle.
money,
Yeah,
kick it, get the women.
yep,
That was it. That's
yeah,
all we did. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
And then as I grow up, we learn more, and then we grow some more. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
oh yeah, sorry.
I know we both
One,
did some
one last
cool.
thing.
Go ahead, go ahead,
One
go ahead,
last
go ahead.
thing I gotta say about Bob. We did
Yeah,
that, but he knew about morals, he knew about principles,
yeah,
and he did teach, what I'm saying, a lot of, how to think like a boss and type stuff. So shout out to Bob for that, what I'm saying. I want to give
yeah.
him his flowers on that.
Yes, sir.
How was it?
hmm
Because I know me and you did this. How was it when you first got your car to where you wanted and got the rims on it, man? How was that,
Man,
man?
I man, crazy part about it, I had hubcaps on my thing, you feel me? But
Yeah,
I definitely loved it. I got my car at 17, 12, going to 12th grade, got that car. Once
yeah,
again, stuff
yeah,
like that changed your life, you
yeah,
feel me? So
yeah.
we was
My
out there in
first,
them streets, man. That just
yeah,
turned me
man.
up. You
Yeah,
know what
when I
I'm
first
saying?
got
My
them
car,
20s, man, I thought I was on top of the world. You couldn't tell me nothing, man.
ooh,
My God.
golly, man.
Cause
Back then,
yeah. Go
huh?
ahead, dude. Go Mac. Go ahead,
Like you
man.
got to feel,
No,
well,
no, go
because back
ahead.
then, we was coming back then. Phil rode me a few times. We all rode. But look, back then I had my car wasn't about nothing, but it was my car, and I was happy to
Yeah.
have it. And
Oh
back
yeah.
then, if you had some game or you had something by yourself, you can get some stuff going. These days, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
guess it's more about. Well, they'll laugh at the car we had. They'll laugh us out the room, boy. But
Oh yeah,
now,
man, we
back
off the
then, nobody
road,
was
man.
tripping.
You could tell
Now
you
they'll
could
laugh.
tell
What?
young boy nothing,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Boy,
like
they
Uh,
ain't no way they'll
road.
drive. We used to drive.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
gotta have a
I remember
Benz or Mercedes
I
at
remember back
17.
then, I was
Yeah.
telling the wife, I remember back then you could actually take a girl to Tandy 10 on Tuesday. They wouldn't even complain about it. You know what I'm saying? They
You
just
know what I'm
happy to get out
saying?
the house. Tell a girl that
For
nothing.
real, man.
50 cent movie, she'll look at you crazy, man.
Right. Man, it
Yeah.
used to be so simple.
Yeah.
Man.
Like girls like boys back then.
They like money now,
Yeah,
man.
Right.
yeah, exactly. I
It
was
was
like,
always like that back then,
that,
though.
yeah, that,
We just didn't talk to
that's-
those kind of girls over here.
They like money and other girls nowadays.
All right, man. We debate going around, man. I don't know what people thinking about, but I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think. Fabulous or Lloyd Banks?
I vote Fab, get my vote.
Yeah, Fab got my vote too.
Yeah. Shout out to Lloyd though. Shout out to Lloyd, whatever,
Yeah, Lloyd,
I
yeah.
don't hate.
I think it's an up north thing, even though both of them from up north. But I think a lot of his popularity come from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fab more relatable, man. You know what I'm saying? The
More
throwback
commercial.
jerseys, the J's, he always was just super flashy, man. And then his lyrics, man, he was lyrical than a mug. Like I didn't really listen to Lloyd Banks. I think he kind of was, but maybe the voice, I don't know. But Fab be say some
Y'all
slick
see,
stuff on records. You know, Fab be say some slick stuff that was, you know, put.
Yeah. Fab was
if
more
Fab,
commercial to me, but
yeah,
I'm gonna pick Fab too, but also like
mhm,
during that time, like Banks was like he was like the young bull.
true,
He
true,
like he
true,
had the
true.
lyrics, but he only like everybody only know like probably 2 songs.
But I think he
Right.
was actually older,
I think
but
up north though they went mixtape crazy. I think a lot of people like that Lloyd, the
Yeah, yeah,
mixtape
yeah.
Lloyd.
He
Yeah,
did do some
yeah.
mix
And
that stuff.
before they got on with with Dre, they were
Yeah.
just mixtape, and I think they like that
Yeah.
Lord. You know, what I'm saying they
Banks,
compare that
yeah.
Lord, but Fabulous
Cause
man. Like when he did
longevity.
with Young Jeezy, when he had that song with Young Jeezy, do the thing. Oh man, killing. He was
Dude, hey, that went crazy.
dropping bars,
Yeah.
man.
I think that's what made him made the South like really rock with him because we wasn't playing those. Well, we was playing some, but not
I
like
was Fab was banging out. You know, song with Lil Mo. He had all kind of crap.
what
Right.
that wasn't getting no
Yeah.
play in the ride. I don't care.
Not in
It was
the
on the
ride,
chart.
not in the
They
ride.
weren't playing to you, but
It's
it
on
was
the,
on the chart though.
You know
He
what
was
I'm
on one
yeah,
saying?
side of
just
the
on
Like
the
chart all the
TV, the
time.
videos. Yeah, it's on videos, the video. That's it.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, I'm biased, so you already know.
I
uh,
know, I know.
he
Poke
don't like
holes in your bias, man.
he don't
Hey
like
man,
mainstream.
Yeah.
But yeah, that do the damn thing and what's it? That one with was it Tamia Tam whatever her name?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
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 Man, so what's some questions you got for us, bro?
Yeah,
And then we'll go ahead and get ready to wrap it up because I know you got to get back to fam.
yeah, anything.
You, s- you said questions I got?
What
I
questions
mean
you got for us,
anything.
bro?
I mean
What
talk
questions you
about
got for us, bro? Yeah.
it. Talk about it.
Man, well, like I said, we talked about, we was talking about the youth, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I fought, man. Like, when I post on Facebook and stuff, man,
Mhm.
I be with the youth every day, all day. So when thoughts come to my head, I be trying to say encouraging words and stuff because I be talking to them. So I be
For sure.
trying to, that's what
Same
type
here.
of stuff I be saying. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think like, man, these folks grown, like grown folks got their mind made up. But any
Yeah.
message you see me talking about, I'm trying to inspire, I'm trying to motivate. I'm
Same here.
myself and others, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's me,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, we was talking about the youth and stuff, um, the youth need us, you know what I'm saying? The youth need everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's a village, it's a community thing. We all got a part to play, whether we know it or not. See, sometimes the men and women of the community don't understand how important that they are to these youth,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Mhm.
Everything they say, everything they do, they watching you. So when you beefing
They watch.
online, when you talking crazy, guess what they gonna do? They gonna do the same thing.
And
But
they
guess
watching
what
each
though?
other. Yeah, they watching
They
each other
watching,
too.
yep, yeah. And they, you know what I mean? So we gotta all change for the better. You know what I'm saying? One day at a time, one step at a time. That's gonna help. I feel like I wish we can do that. Like I said, because these kids just looking for they're looking for the way. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be the way. And like I said, man, we all gotta focus on our emotional health, because the
Mm.
parents pass that stuff to the kids. Anger problems, anxiety, out of
Mhm.
depression. They shouldn't. Hey, grown folks, they crash out a lot these days too. So guess what the kids gonna
Yeah.
do? They're gonna be
Yeah.
crash outs.
Yeah.
They young though. They got their whole life ahead of them, so to speak. So they can't be crashing out. They can't crash out at 12 years old, 13 years old. They throwing their life away too early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So the stuff we're looking at, it comes from the stuff that the adults do. You know what I mean? So lack of
Yeah.
structure. You know what I'm saying? In the homes, parents, young parents raising these kids. It ain't
Yeah.
even got to be young parents. If you ain't got sense, if you ain't got the right moral to teach your kids, then they gonna grow up with no morals, no love. So that's the type of stuff we facing with the youth. You know what I'm saying? We all can do our part to do better, man. I just hope and pray that we all can just keep trying to be better and keep trying to do more, and just
That's what's
one
up.
step at a time. Man, I think we can make a major difference. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Yes, sir.
like one of the things that I always say, like, um, mine had me at 16, and parents they probably don't realize that they probably do once they get older. And it's like, damn, we really basically growing up together type of
Right,
stuff. But
for real.
at some point you gotta be like, you know what, let me take a step back and really actually be a parent. You know,
Yeah,
being a being a parent is tough, man.
it's
Oh yeah.
tough, man. It
It's
Yeah.
take a
tough.
lot out of you, man.
That's why
It take a lot.
you gotta man,
It's
it's better.
sacrifices, man.
try to tell kids it's better to wait until you find somebody that y'all can commit to each other and do it together instead of just
Facts.
one person. It's a
Really?
lot for one person, you know.
Too much
I mean,
for one person.
It's a lot.
To be told.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Really, I mean, like really, but you know, sometimes things happen in life, you know,
Yeah.
and then a lot of people they be better apart than they was together. I love
True.
that.
Sad
I
to
think
say.
that's what we
Sad
got
to
to
say.
teach our kids, though, man. We got to teach our
Right.
kids to
Slow down.
minimize. Sometimes things
Right.
in life just happen. We got to minimize that as much as we can. Because other coaches are
right.
teaching their kids. Before you have kids, you need to be
Right.
married and committed.
See?
It just
Right,
make more
right.
sense all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? Not just financially,
Right.
but emotionally and
Yeah,
spiritually.
it's a big
You know what I'm
commitment
saying?
whether you know or you don't know. You know?
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
And one of the things that I learned, like with other different cultures, like when they go to college, some are going, you know, just to, you know, do what the family was. Hey, you're going to be a doctor. I don't
Yeah.
care what you
Yeah.
say. You're going to be a
Oh
doctor.
yeah, for sure.
But
Right.
you have
Right.
some they be like, you going to college to find a husband
Mm.
type of stuff, and
we
it's
don't
just
talk about that a lot, but
Yeah.
yeah, you going to college to find a husband, and they
The
find
only problem with that is that people that do that think like that. And look at Melinda Gates, right? Did y'all hear about that? We'll get off here after this, but y'all hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name gave her a prenup, right? Bill
Mhm.
Gates.
Oh.
Prenup. Once a week, every year, I get to go hang out with my ex-girlfriend. And she signed it.
Dang.
She signed it,
Ooh.
right?
some people
Dang.
No, I'm saying she,
That ain't
but
that
she'll
bad.
complain about it in the divorce, but she signed the prenup though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man.
People
She can't
do
complain
crazy
then.
stuff in this world. Like when you go out here in this world, you start seeing how big it is. You got people that think of stuff different ways. Like I'm going to marry this person for the lifestyle, and then when it runs out,
Right.
then I'm gonna go ahead and clock
Yeah.
out.
But I think
Right.
he was already. I think he was already
You gotta deal
already
with-
there
you gotta
financially.
unleash them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you want the lifestyle? Or do you want to be on the streets?
Yeah, I take the lifestyle and see your girl or you see.
But she complained about it. She used that as a divorce.
It's not an excuse.
It's just weird how people sign and do stuff, and then they try to reject it.
Your lawyer say, "Hey, you might get public opinion on your side." You know,
Yeah,
he's the bad guy. But
still
he's
signed it, but she still signed
So you don't
Yeah.
want people to focus on that.
it. I know, right?
Yeah.
But all right, guys, D-Mac, man, we
No,
connected,
man,
man. Let us know,
I think
bro.
D-Mac got a little bit more to say. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
he got
go
a little bit more
Hey,
to say. I
we
know
can-
he do. I know he do.
Man, hey,
I know he
we
do.
can.
We crazy,
gonna-
bro. We
God
do this
bless
all the
you.
time,
We're gonna
D-Mac. We do-
We're gonna have to come back. We got to get back on again.
Yeah,
I got before I do go, I'm gonna drop a couple things real quick, but
Yeah.
we gotta get back on her again because we God bless
Oh.
you. We just getting started on a whole new page, a whole new level about to start right
Yeah,
about now. You
sure.
feel me? So
yeah,
we're gonna have to
for
do
sure.
this again for sure. But I do want to tell everybody somebody watching right now, Mass Camp, like I said, it's a movement, it's a mindset.
Yes, sir.
But I also, I got some merchandise you can wear. Mass Camp
Mhm.
is something that you buy into, first of all, by committing to change. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
I do got some merch coming out. So y'all check my page back. I might send some posts out, might tag a few people just to get some motion going. But I got some merch coming out. So I got that coming out. Y'all check back on the Mass Camp merch.
Yes,
Check my
sir.
page for that. Check my
Yeah.
page. I already got some stuff on it, so check my page. And then, I do music too, you know what I'm saying? So Valentine's Day coming up Saturday. I've been working on this album. It's my first R&B album, so that's coming out. So check back on my page again. So anybody watching this, check back on my page
Yeah, we're
and see
gonna
how
flip
your
it
boy
up.
doing real soon. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then hopefully we come back on here talk about love and relationships the next time we come up on here. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah,
talking
we can, man.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
what's up?
Hey,
Yeah, man.
hey, Mac, back in the day, Mac came to the South End. He came to the South End and recorded with me. I was like, man,
Oh
we're
man,
in the
okay.
trenches. We're in the trenches with it, but I'm just saying. I just remember
Right.
the good old time. But yeah.
Good old days. Man, we
Hey,
had a
man,
lot of good times, man.
Yeah, you got a hoodie, beanie? I need a beanie.
Yeah, I got some man, I got some beanies, I got some shirts, I got some sets, man. I'm gonna post some more stuff. I've been busy this week, but this week I'm gonna finish up I'm rolling it all out. I'm talking about it, and then I'm rolling it out. I got something by the end of the week. I'm gonna really be trying to push it though. So y'all see it. Just stay tuned for that, please. Yeah, man, for real. But yeah.
What's his social media handles where they can find you at, man?
Okay. Y'all find me on Facebook, Derek D Mac. Instagram, D Mac a big time. You know what I'm saying? We big time.
Okay. Cool.
Other than that, that's those two right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep everybody posted, man. But like I said, I feel like we're going on a new chapter, man. Life, like I said, life. Every day is a new day, but you live and learn. You never out of it if you still believe and you still pushing. You is never out the game. You know what I'm saying? So keep trying, keep pushing, and you can make anything happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's what time it is. You know. Yep.
All right, guys, we finna wrap it up. Thank you everybody for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Be sure. What you about to say, Phil?
So we're gonna need Ball on here eventually. No, just saying.
Ooh, heck, for sure. For sure.
Gonna need Ball on here soon.
Yeah, Ball got some stuff to say when it's his time. Every time you're here, I know he's gonna have something for you. Yep.
Just let him know, man. We here, bro.
I bet.
Yeah, guys, we're not gonna hold him up because we got to get back to fam, man. I'm gonna let you get back to fam.
Man, we appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Anytime you want to
come
locked
on,
in, y'all. Bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.
No,
Yep.
All right, guys, we for the sign out this time. Thanks everybody who's watching. Check out the channel, check out the clips. Thanks for supporting, and we will catch you on the next Thinking Game.